Practice living consciously. Living consciously is the first and arguably most essential pillar of self-esteem, according to Branden. It means being aware of everything that bears on our actions, purposes, values, and goals, and behaving in accordance with that awareness. Confidence thrives when we are engaged with life and not avoiding reality. Understanding the principle. To live consciously is to choose awareness over avoidance. It's to acknowledge your feelings, your responsibilities, and your impact on the world. Branden argues that when we avoid self-awareness, we diminish our sense of self-worth. Confidence grows in clarity. When we know what we're doing and why, we begin to trust ourselves. Practical applications, mindful awareness. Spend time daily in reflection. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? What are my priorities today? What choices am I avoiding? Self-honesty. Practice radical honesty with yourself. If you procrastinate, name it. If you're afraid, admit it. Naming your experience brings you back into conscious control. Be present. Whether it's a conversation, a task, or a routine habit, do it with intention. Being fully present increases your effectiveness and builds self-trust. Confidence building exercise. Start a conscious living journal. Each night, answer these questions. How consciously did I live today? Where did I act with awareness? Where did I avoid reality or act automatically? Over time, this habit trains your mind to stay alert and aligned with your values, growing your self-confidence from within. 2. Take responsibility for your life. Personal responsibility is the second pillar. It's the recognition that no one is coming to save you, and your life is ultimately your own. This principle is liberating because it places the power and therefore the confidence back in your hands. Understanding the principle. Branden explains that taking responsibility for your choices, behavior, and well-being is essential for self-esteem. Victimhood, while sometimes rooted in real pain, becomes disempowering when it defines our identity. Responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself, it means owning your power. Practical applications. Stop blaming. Recognize where you blame others for your feelings or circumstances. Then reframe it. What can I do about this? Own your choices. Every decision, big or small, is a chance to reclaim your agency. Whether it's what you eat, how you spend your time, or how you treat others, own it. Create, don't wait. Confidence grows when you see yourself as a creator of your life, not a passive reactor. Confidence building exercise. Write a responsibility statement that begins with, if I am to be confident, I must accept that. Complete the sentence with honest truths. For example, if I am to be confident, I must accept that I am responsible for my emotional state, that no one else can pursue my goals for me. Repeat this exercise monthly to evolve your sense of ownership. 3. Cultivate self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is often misunderstood. It doesn't mean complacency or resignation. It means facing who you are without denial, judgment, or self-hatred. This is a profound act of courage and a cornerstone of real confidence. Understanding the principle. Branden distinguishes between self-acceptance and self-esteem. Self-acceptance is the precondition to self-esteem. You can't esteem a self you're at war with. Acceptance is about embracing your thoughts, emotions, and past without trying to wish them away. Confidence is born when you are at peace with yourself. Practical applications acknowledge all of you. Accept your strengths and your flaws. You are a work in progress, and that's okay. Practice self-forgiveness. Releasing guilt or shame from past mistakes opens the door to self-respect. Stop comparing. Self-acceptance means respecting your own journey. Comparison only undermines your confidence. Confidence building exercise. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your eyes and say, I accept myself unconditionally right now. Repeat this daily for 30 days. It may feel awkward, but this exercise chips away at internal resistance and nurtures a more compassionate self-relationship. The fourth way to build confidence is to live assertively. Branden calls this the practice of self-assertiveness, honoring your needs, wants, and values and expressing them appropriately. It's about standing up, speaking out, and living in alignment with your true self. Understanding the principle. Assertiveness isn't aggression, it's authenticity. When you are assertive, you're not forcing others to agree or conform, but you are refusing to be invisible. It affirms, I have a voice, I have needs, and I matter. Practical applications use I statements. Instead of blaming or attacking, own your feelings. I feel or I need. Set boundaries. Saying no is a powerful act of self-respect. Clear boundaries signal inner strength. Ask for what you want. Whether it's in relationships, work, or life, confidence comes from knowing you can advocate for yourself. Confidence building. Exercise. Choose one area of your life where you've been silent. Make a plan to express yourself respectfully but clearly. For example, tell a friend how a comment made you feel. Ask for a raise or express a career desire. Say no to something you've been tolerating. Track the outcome and how you felt after. These small wins reinforce your inner strength. 5. Live with purpose and integrity. Purpose gives direction. Integrity gives trust. Together they form the final pillar of this confidence framework. Confidence isn't just about feeling good. It's about being good with yourself, your actions, and your life path. Understanding the principle. Branden emphasizes that when we live by our values, we experience integrity, and with integrity comes self-respect. Purpose connects us to something greater than momentary gratification. When you know what you stand for and live accordingly, confidence is a natural byproduct. Practical applications. Clarify your values. What do you believe in? What matters most? Write it down. Align actions with values. Make decisions that reflect your beliefs. Even small congruencies like keeping promises to yourself boost self-trust. Set meaningful goals. Confidence increases when you're moving towards something that matters. Purposeful progress is a powerful motivator. Confidence building exercise. Write a personal mission statement. Ask, who do I want to be? What impact do I want to make? What values guide my actions? Revisit and refine this monthly. Use it as a compass to keep your actions and identity aligned. Conclusion. Confidence is not an accident, it's a practice. Each of the 5 strategies explored here, living consciously, taking responsibility, cultivating self-acceptance, expressing assertiveness, and living with purpose, are drawn from Branden's profound framework of self-esteem. They are daily disciplines, not overnight fixes. As you integrate these principles, you will notice not only an increase in confidence but a deeper sense of wholeness. You will stop chasing validation and start embodying value. That is the real power of confidence. It doesn't come from the outside, it rises from within. Commit to the practice. Be patient with the process. And remember, you have every right to be here, to speak up and to shine.